Doing the biscuits. Hey everybody, it's Chloe Biscuit back for another video. So, I've seen a few people share their medical experiences on YouTube. So, I thought today I would do the exact same thing. Yeah. In 2016, I had many surgeries. I had 4, to be exact. I had one to take a cyst, which is a thing of fluid, off of my spinal cord. So I did that. Then that wound wouldn't close, so it opened up and was like pus everywhere. So I had to go back into surgery, stitch up a few layers of skin, and then leave. Then there was what I called Hell Week. So ever since I was born, or well, before I was born, the doctors at the Monash Hospital here in Australia, well, Victoria, well, Melbourne, I'm not in Melbourne though, fuck that, they knew I'd have scoliosis and many medical problems, and so yeah, I have scoliosis, which is, so spines are kinda straight. Mine had a 65-degree bend, so it was like, I know some people have had like S curves where their shoulders are like this, and yeah, the surgery was very, very successful. I am thankful for the Royal Children's Hospital in Melbourne. Thank you so much. They did a really good job. And finally getting rid of this curve in my spine. Now that, at the time I was 14, so 2 years ago I was 14. So yeah, and that surgery, to have that fixed, was on a Monday. I remember that clearly. That was Monday, the 26th of September 2016. On Thursday, I was allowed to go home. I was so happy to go home. I hate hospitals. They always give me reminders of when I was little, and I hate it. On Thursday, when we were going home, phone shut up. I was having a lot of stomach pain. Mum's just like, it's alright, it's just your stomach and all your bowels moving. You should be good. Just take a few painkillers. Friday morning, I woke up. I go to Mum. Well, I can't move, so I yell at Mum and go, Mum, I can't move. Please call the ambulance. I was pale, my stomach was bloated, it looked like there was a balloon in my stomach. I was freaking out. I thought something was wrong. I knew something was wrong. So they rushed me down to the emergency here in town, and yeah, they couldn't find any, like, the vein in my arm here. They couldn't find it. They couldn't see these veins. They couldn't see any veins. They couldn't get any fluid into me. They got an ultrasound and went, she has a puncture in her bowel. So basically, I had a hole in my stomach. We don't know how it happened. It could have been from the scoliosis surgery. It could have been from me moving. But from all I know, it just happened. My body was shutting down. I was vomiting up blood. They had to put a nasal gastric tube up my nose and down into my stomach to get all this fluid out of me so I didn't vomit anymore. And when they were trying to get fluids into me, when they couldn't get the IVs in, they put a drill in my freaking left leg just under my knee, and it hurt. No painkillers, no anesthetic, nothing. I'm still there, like, in 10 out of 10 pain, like, oh my god. We finally get in an aeroplane from here, this little town, to Melbourne. 3 hours in a plane. I get back to the place where I was just at the day before. And I remember saying to them on that Thursday, when I was allowed to go home, I think we should stay another day. Because I don't feel good enough to go home. Even though I wanted to, I didn't feel good enough to. And, yeah, I was in intensive care unit at the Royal Children's under a medically induced coma for about 2 weeks. There goes my school holidays. Like, this was the last week of term I had these operations. Then 2 weeks in a coma. My school holidays. And then as they moved me back to the ward, literally across the hallway from where I just was. And I do the whole thing over again. I was in there for ages. I remember the day where I was allowed to eat my first proper bit of food. Mum had just gone downstairs, because we were on the 3rd floor, and she had to go downstairs to Macca's and get herself food. Like, she'd rub it into my face every morning, like, haha, I'm allowed to get Macca's and you're not, ha ha ha! And as soon as she left, the doctors came in and said, you know what, I think you're good enough to eat something today. Where's Mum gone? She's literally gone to get food for herself. Oh, well, tell her to get a croissant or something for you when she comes back up. See you tomorrow. As soon as Mum gets back, Mum, get me a fucking croissant right now. Her face was like, really? Really? On her way back up with my croissant, she got stuck in the elevator for about 10 minutes. So that was an announcement over the whole hospital saying code yellow. In the green lifts, so they color code the lifts, and Mum was in the green lifts because that's the closest to where I was staying. Mum, as soon as I heard code yellow, I'm like, Mum stuck in an elevator. But fast track 2 years. Here I am. I am walking, I am talking, I am alive. I have one massive thank you that I'd like to say over all of YouTube. Thank you to the surgeons that did the operation on my bowel and basically saved me. Thank you for the scoliosis surgeons. That made one of my dreams come true. Seriously ruined a heartfelt moment here, boyfriend. And, yeah. With scoliosis surgery, after a while, it does hurt a bit, because, remember, your spine's like this, and the rods are trying to make you go, ooh. So imagine bones moving inside you to be fixed in a straight position, and you have to adjust how your new bones sit. It's annoying. But, this video's going on long enough, so I'm going to cut it here, and edit it, and have fun, cheers. So, subscribe, like, and ask me any questions. I'll do a Q&A. So, stay tuned. Bye.